Hey guys, I haven't left the first region yet, but I just encountered this as I was running around, so I thought I'd start here. And let's see. The old man coughs violently, his body lurching with each expulsion. He spits blood and phlegm on the floor. My life flickers, my vision is gone. Who goes there? Are you the third? Come to relieve me. Yes, I'm the third. Then it is time. The one has finally replaced me. I will unlock the door and you can claim your new guise. I have no idea what this man's talking about. Trade guild mask? A mask that grants a chance of a discount when buying goods. The order of 3 in 1. Though shrouded in mystery, is known to every trader in the Apostatic Union and even some outside it. Shopkeepers will often try to curry favor with such a legendary guild. Okay. Oh, no. We cannot tell, cannot divulge. That would betray the code, betray the order. There are always 3, you see. 3 in 1. One to lead, the others to follow. But we cannot divulge our true names. No, we work in secrecy. I have traveled the sky realms for the order, you see, finding contacts, seeking buyers, striking deals. I have visited lands scorched by brightness and desolated islands made of the most brilliant, beautiful ice, all in the name of profit for the order of 3 in 1. The old man is still for a while, silent except for his strained breath. I'm sorry, I must have dozed off. What was the question? Bye. I got the thing, so. I wonder if I can spread Pagoose to whatever next region I go to. And the fruits do not seem to come back. Do you come back? Yeah, you do. Yeah, I guess it's kind of north of my position. Which is the opposite of the direction that I'm going? Yes. Right, is that the bridge I crossed to get here? Yeah, it is. Okay. So there was a guy who wanted me to find a dream journal, and I still never did do that. I remember when we captured this place from the Union caretakers. He smirks. Back when we thought we could get away with anything. Okay. Yeah, that's all I needed. Yeah, I know I have unspent delusions. I'm not sure how exactly I get over there. I bet this is where the guy's book is, though. This is where the guy's book is. Yep. Where was Dream Journal guy? I do not remember. I do not remember where the hell he is. Ah. And to think I almost made it. Fucker. Not worth it in the long run. Can these other areas not be accessed yet? I assumed that's what the passport that I'm carrying is for, is to unlock a new area once I am ready, but it appears that may not be the case. You keep a secret, right? She leads the Dark Star mercenaries, and so I'm supposed to tip my hat and call her boss, but between you and me, she's going to get us all killed. She speaks of mad prophecies of breaking reality itself to make some sort of deathless heaven. Nonsense. A lot. Okay. Void Sword. They do different types of damage, too. But mentioned Void Steel was for killing gods, right? Okay, well. There you have it. I'm a wizard with a cool sword now. And speaking of, we're finally going to increase our might a little bit. So, do I go over here then? So, southwest of my current position. That's the button. That away. Do I have one? I don't think I do. Nope, I do not have a potion of truth. Okay, you're right near town. I'm gonna go up to town real quick. No, not down here. Do you have anything else to say? Look, we're always needing folk like yourself. If you want more work, head down to the slums. Go to Yank. It'll let you through. Okay, I already knew all that. There's a teleporter thingy up here I can touch. Be able to fast travel here, and I would like to go ahead and do it. But I can remember where it is. Who are you? You look like someone who can take care of themselves. A word of advice, if you'll hear it. While the countryside starves from the famine, the merchants here are just as rich as ever. They won't let you root around their houses in the daytime. But night's a different story. Yeah, I haven't properly tried to break in anywhere yet either. I'm sure that didn't wake them up. Come on. I've rolled everything but what I need. There we go. This man's already... Or no, this is the... gotta interact on it like it's a thing for a secret. Okay, I don't have to be particularly sneaky. I might have to be for you. Looks like they got a bunch of shit. That is a secret door. Interesting. He's got a secret door that houses like another living area. That's a little creepy. Did I break in everywhere? No. He's not in there. The magic merchant guy. Still don't know how I get in there. Oh, there's the teleporter. But I still don't know what I gotta do to get in here where my Lord Pagoose is hanging out. It's like, how else do you go about getting in here, yeah? Hang on. So, he's a class B god, they said. So he's like decently powerful. What is a class A god? I don't know. It's curious. Anyway, northwest. In a thatterly direction. Whee! My legs still break, it just doesn't hurt. Is it up here? Yeah, okay, I see. Greetings. This here bridge leads to the Kingdom of the Endless. Nasty place full of corpses it is. The bridge is closed unless you're the bearer of a genuine apostatic union passport. Yeah, here. Bye. Maybe I come with that one a little hard. I don't know. I like the music change. So, like, if you had asked me what I thought of the music before I got here, I would have been like, it's passable, you know. It's RPG music. I quite like this. I like the soundscape otherwise, too, in the first area. Are you hostile? Ooh, you blew a boogie. The woman who approaches you is half rotten. One eye is milk white, the other is missing. The pearly white of her jawbone is visible through ragged skin. Careful there, breather. This was a big one. You hurt? Hey there, smooth skin. What was that? A little tremor, that's all. They've been getting more common recently. You should watch your step, though. That quake will have riled up the catacomb worms something fierce. Catacomb worms? Nasty buggers. They burrow, they fly, they eat people. Just stay away from them. That's my advice. Anyways, you're clearly new here, and I've got some time to kill. Is there anything you would like to know? Who are you? My name's Chasma. I'm just out here waiting to be granted admission to one of the mausoleums. What are the mausoleums? See those big imposing tombs in the distance? Most of the Endless live in those these days. They're waiting for the ferryman to come and take them away. Why aren't you in a mausoleum? They're overcrowded and the best tombs go to the highest bidder, so poor broke saps like me have to wait until a place becomes available, usually after a worm attack. You appear to be a bit worse for wear. I'm sure you've heard stories about the Endless Breather. Immortality comes at a price. Okay. You tell me about this place? Well, you're entering the lands of the Endless. Our island of tombs has been drifting around the sky realms since before the world end, even before those damned Emberians. Ferrymen rest their souls. You'll find the town of Sepulchre up ahead, but be careful. But careful on your feet, breather. There's been a whole bunch of tremors. What's causing the tremors? Folk are saying it's the entombed one who's imprisoned below the castle of ribs. They say he's waking up, but people say a lot of things, and you'd go mad if you took it all seriously. Who is the entombed one? No idea. He's been shaking the island for centuries, but recently it's been happening more and more. I've heard that if he keeps it up, the entire island could be shook to pieces. Anything else you want to know? Nope. See you later. I want a gun, because the picture for ammunition implies a gun. Anyway. Are you the things that they were talking about? I mean, no new factions have come up, so that's probably a good sign. It's not really worth it to me. Oh, wrong thing. You don't look nice. Oh, I didn't die. Good shit. Welcome to my prison, human. The words smash against your skull with dread portent. There's no mistaking it. You're speaking to a god. Ah, I sense it in you, that abject horror, that searing shock. Your heart beats fast. It might burst, human. How did I get here? You were moments from death. I plucked you from certain peril as easily as your kind would pull a weed. But it was not an act of kindness. I require something in return. What do you want? Vela Kalos in her arrogance chained me here in shackles of void steel. I wish to be free, and she must die. You hunt Vela, correct? Without my aid, your mission is futile. You will surely meet a gruesome demise. So I will save you. I will pluck you from the precipice of oblivion again and again until the deed is done. Who are you? How times have changed that a human would ask such a thing. There were times in ages past when my shrines were in 1,000 settlements, when every Wiccan knew my name, when my mind rang with the prayers of your kind. I will not stoop to introducing myself, but know this, there are still those loyal to me who preserve my hidden shrines. It is to these places that I will summon you, should your death be imminent. Why did Vela capture you? She craves my power. I am unique in the pantheon of major gods, as I can sense the moment of one's demise and steal them from their fate. But in her arrogance, this was not enough, for I cannot revive someone who is long dead. There are no gods who can save, perchance, the dreamers themselves. So she kept me chained here, such is the sorry state of the world that no followers came to save me. Not even the Wiccans came to my aid. Damn the cursed god war. Bye. Remember our bargain, human. I didn't agree to do shit. Where am I? You have like shrimp feet. You have like shrimp tails. Where in the world? Oh, I know where I am. Damn it. Okay, let's try that again, huh? What are you? Ah! I'll break them all. I am unbothered by this. What a strange place for a candle. Yeah, I have no idea what changed. Drink. Drink. Yeah, I have no idea what that did. What do I get? A fine ore? Okay. No, not what I wanted to do. But it's okay. Southeast. That's the way that I'm looking. Yeah, okay, I'm looking basically back the way I came. I was making sure that wasn't a different building I hadn't visited. Your trees don't look so good. Somebody took a crate and housed $1 in it. This must be Sepulchre. Are you hostile? Greetings, delicious flesh thing. By enchantment, I am required to grant you assistance instead of peeling the meat from your bones. Gratitude is not required. If my mind was free, I would burst your fragile skin and devour your warm innards. Alright. You're not the kind of guy I want to ask for directions, I think. Yeah, this is a game that is just chock full of secrets, and I wonder how many I have missed so far. It just be that way sometimes. Okay. People just storing their junk out in the open. You know. How many times can I roll a 1 in a row? Oh, they wear like goblin masks. The endless stands askew, slowly cleaning a mug with a rotten rag. He spits on the rag, apparently in an attempt at cleanliness, but a piece of his lip comes off in the attempt. As I live and rot, an honest to God's breather. We don't get many of you passing through Sepulchre these days. Welcome to the Rotten Coffin. We've got a bed to rent, the only genuine mattress in all the tombs of the Endless. We also got ghost booze. What have you got to drink? Should be no surprise, we got plenty of ghost wine. Recently, my punters have been hankering for some good old-fashioned mortal booze. If you come across any Riovan fine wine, I'll give you a good price for it. What's this? A breather? Oh, marvelous. Please, stay there a second. Let me jot down some notes. Is your skin always that damp? Do you ever forget to breathe? What does it feel like when your hair grows? Apologies, this must be overwhelming. I'm a playwright down in a mausoleum, you see, but the scene has become so stagnant. The past century or so, pre-endless historical dramas have been in vogue, except us writers never leave our tombs, and I'm convinced our work is full of inaccuracies. It's funny the things you forget. The history books never mention the little things. Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's actually... holy crap. I quite like the way the ghost looks. But it's the little things about history that interest me. You know, I want to know what people ate, what they wore, what life was like, etc. I never entered a mausoleum back when I was breathing. So long ago, I knew I could never leave these trees. The air smelled so well, I can't recall how the air smelled anymore. But it must have been good. So I dawdled, and the mausoleums filled up. And the thing about being endless, see, is that the pain dulls everything. Anhedonia sets in. Pleasure seeps away, and these old trees only mock me now. Ah, the Rotten Coffin, my favorite haunt. Wow. The ghost looks quite pleased with itself. You dare not think how many times it's told that joke. Come on, game. Okay. You look creepy. Ah, mortal. Unusual to see one of your kind within the realm of the Endless. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the Castle of Ribs. Pray tell, my friend, what brings you to our kingdom? I want to learn how to cheat death. Oh dear, not another one. How many mortals must we turn away before you learn your lesson? The Endless are not recruiting, and please don't burden me with another sob story. You don't want to be like us, mortal. As time passes, your flesh will rot. Your eyes will drool from the sockets. Like last week's milk, you will feel hunger, true hunger, for the first time in your existence, and it will never go away. Is there anything else? Can I ask you about yourself? By all means, go ahead. Who are you? I am the Seneschal. I administer the Queen of Silver's affairs, attend to her needs, and run the day-to-day business of the kingdom. Although the kingdom tends to run itself these days, more or less. Have you been outside of the kingdom of Endless? I traveled a little in my youth, many hundreds of years ago. The Sky Realms were very different then. How were they different? Well, this was only a century after the world end. Everything was in a state of flux. Every day, new kingdoms were blossoming and dying like winter roses. What caused the world rend? I never knew what caused it, but I remember the searing flash that stained the sky. I remember the impact which shook our tombs and scattered the islands. Back then, we Endless were one of the few people in the Sky Realms. It got a lot more crowded after that with all the refugees. Tell me about the horrors. I would rather not recall such things, but I saw an entire town consumed in silver flames, while laughing priests circled above like vultures. I saw a conscriptor harvester pulling screaming men into its maw and turning them into mindless engines of war. I saw a library whale pulled slowly apart by iron hooks, and butcher archivists scrabbling through its guts for forgotten tomes. Tell me about the wonders. Why, of course, have you ever seen a god? I saw one once drifting through the fog, as vast as a mountain. Dozens of eyes, each as bright and round as the moon. When I saw it, I opened my mouth and the most beautiful hymn spilled out. I can't sing under normal circumstances, but my voice was like honey and thunder that day. I seek an audience with the Queen of Silver. Alas, the Queen isn't accepting visitors at this time, or at any time, really. She is withdrawn. Most days she will speak to me and me alone. Perhaps I can put her in a better mood. I doubt it, but I suppose I have nothing to lose by letting you try. Go ahead. If you can raise her out of her depression, I will be, without exaggeration, eternally grateful. That was easy. You don't look quite so dead. As the Queen casts her gaze upon you, you are overcome with a wave of melancholy so profound it almost drives you to your knees. Ah, hello. I'm afraid I am not receiving visitors at the moment. Please talk to my seneschal. He will attend to you faithfully. What seems to be the matter, your majesty? Ragged lips peel back from yellow teeth. She seems to be attempting a smile. You are a curious one, aren't you? But I can assure you there is nothing out of the ordinary. Put quite simply, I am feeling the same as I did yesterday, and the same as I will tomorrow. 200 years ago, you would have found me in the same castle, in the same seat, feeling the same as I do now. That's awful. I have adjusted to it. I exist now in tranquility and have no desire for your pity. I am honored that you deigned to speak to me. You mortals are so fond of sarcasm. It comes with being young. Conversation is already so exhausting to the old. The repetition of these same tired old words and phrases that we feel no need to wrap our barbs in pretty paper. What do you know about the entombed one? I believe it is my father. After the ritual to grant him immortality went wrong, he fled beneath the castle and got lost within the passages. Are you sure it's him? I know it in my bones. What if I went down there and tried to stop him from shaking the island apart? You are welcome to try. I believe my seneschal has the key, but I don't expect you to succeed. Shouldn't you do something? Do what? Send guards down there? I have done so. They do not return. Go down there myself? Never. I cannot bear to see him again. I had other questions. Let me ask you a personal question, if you must. When was the last time you interacted with a mortal? You see, some years ago, I forget how many, a mortal came to the Castle of Ribs seeking to become endless. The seneschal was not able to dissuade her. She barged into the throne room, much like you have. I turned her away as I turn away all such pilgrims. We will add no more to our number. Thaw must be the last. Do you have heirs? No need for heirs. I will be here forever, and the endless cannot have children. My kingdom, I will oblige. How were the endless created? A ritual masterminded by my father. Ancient history. I wouldn't want to bore you with it. No, tell me everything. My father was a healthy man, never ill, never tired. He seemed to shrug off accidents that would leave a lesser man with broken bones. So it was strange how terrified he was of death. The very idea shook him to his core. As I was nearing adulthood, he gathered a legion of mages and thurges and priests from across the sky realms and tasked them to find the secret of immortality. Judging by the fact you're still around, it seems to have worked. In a manner of speaking, yes. After numerous failed efforts, they devised a solution. It would require dozens of mages casting a spell simultaneously, extensive construction of ceremonial shrines and braziers and idols across the kingdom, a bargain struck with an ancient god, and a sacrifice. What was the name of the god? I do not know. Once I heard my father refer to it as a shadow of a dream, or the dream of a shadow. I forget which. Long story short, the ritual failed. It created a twisted parody of immortality, afflicted with hunger and decay, and instead of affecting just my father, it cursed half the kingdom. Only half? Half of the kingdom were endless and hungry, the other half did not last long. A great devouring commenced. What happened to your father? I don't know. Perhaps he was one of those who remain mortal. The universe is cruel that way. I have other questions. Okay. You have a key for me, sir? Hail and well met, my mortal friend. How may I be of assistance to you today? Do you have any theories about the Entombed One? Ah, yes. Have you experienced one of the recent earthquakes? I have reason to believe that the Entombed One is the lingering specter of the Hooded King, getting his revenge on the kingdom that left him for dead. Someone needs to find and persuade him to abandon his vendetta by force if necessary. I can try. You would do that? I would be in your debt. Here, take this. It is a key to a crypt beneath the castle. The Entombed One is down there. Okay. That was... Hello, stranger. Please, go kill my father for me. I hope that wasn't your dad. The door smiles and extends its fangs. Only those loyal to the king may pass. Allow it to drink from your wrist. The door sinks its fangs into your wrist. It drinks and drinks and drinks until your legs feel weak and your arm is numb. Finally, it releases you. Your blood is tainted by treachery. You may not pass. Well... That's no good. Wasn't there another way out of here? Yeah, right here. Well, let's go back up there and see if they have anything to add. There, that helps. I figured this place would be the landmark. Oh dear, that sounds like one of the Hooded King's little tests. I thought we'd found and dispelled them all. You'll need to find someone who's still loyal to the old king and convince them to give you their blood. Not an easy task, I appreciate. Could I use your blood? No, I'm afraid I would definitely be considered a traitor by the spell. You're better off looking elsewhere. Will you know? I guess that's what her dad looks like. days past, I fought with Lord Ryder in the Cadaver Crusades. We would feast on the flesh of mortals such as yourself. Nothing personal, you understand. But such days of glory are over. Now I must eat the mindless slop penitent thaw brews up in those flesh farms of hers. Do you sell me anything? Are you a merchant? Okay, I guess we gotta find somebody loyal to the king. Crap. Ah, I can make that. Maybe. Really? Problem is, this makes me like too fast. And I do believe, yeah, there was another one. Okay. Betting that is the meat farm that guy mentioned. Seems like I come to the more unhospitable location. That's vaguely disturbing. That one coin, the coins are rotating. Don't get many like yourself around here, life lover. Can't remember the last time I saw a person with their own nose. I quite like the term life lover. He taps his own hollowed out nostrils and earthworm squirms within. What are you doing? I'm tending to the flesh farm, of course. Someone's got to. All this flesh ain't gonna look after itself. Who are you? Name's Maggotson. Used to be called something different back when I was a breather, of course. Forgotten what it was exactly. During the wars, I didn't have a name at all. It was just a walking bag of hunger and spite. Then, 200 years ago, I became a flesh farmer, and suddenly I needed a name again. Maggotson sprung to mind, and on account of all the wrigglers I got hatching in my skin. Why you got those coins over your eyes? To pay the ferryman, of course, when my time comes. Did you say this was a flesh farm? Vital work. It's vital work. Without the flesh farms, we'd be back to the bad old days, relying on life essence stolen from the living. All of that is a relic of the past now. What do you actually do here? Most important bloody job in the whole kingdom. Not that you'd know it by the pay. I tend the flesh. It's all alive, you see, but mindless. I hose it down, connect the feeding tubes thrice a day, snip off weird growths, comb it for parasites. It's not glamorous work, to be sure, but without it, we'd be out there in our warships again killing you living folk, and I've done enough killing in my time. Is there anything about this you don't like? Well, most worshippers of the ferryman have gone to live in the mausoleums now. I'd have joined them in a heartbeat, but my work here is important. Okay. Do you have to deal with attacks by catacomb worms? When you say the final two words, he twitches so violently that a golden coin flips from his eye. He snatches it back up hastily. There, don't go saying their name too loudly, Breather. My mate Reg says they can hear their name across 100 miles. They'll show up just to spite you. Okay. That's... Alright. The guy who makes the meat for the zombies. But that's going to be about all the time we have for this one. If you like what you're seeing, please do let me know. Have a good rest of your day.